Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we're looking at a green ink. This one is from Wearingeul Tinkerbell. But first, we have an announcement. So, I've decided that I need some time off. So I will be taking next week off from doing ink reviews. And I know that I just got all of these wonderful new subscribers, and I'm so grateful, but I want to make sure that I don't burn out. I've been doing it for a really long time without having a little break, and so I'm going to do it currently inked on Saturday and a Bujo setup on Sunday. And then I'm going to be taking the 11th through the 16th off. Okie dokie, because I need some time to relax. Testing. Testing. Okay, that's pretty much. Testing. That's good. Okay, so that's perfect. That's all the way up. If I am too loud, perhaps you can turn your headphones or speakers down, but I think that should be a pretty good level for like the max amount. If you think I should turn it down, let me know. Before we continue, let's share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also come and hang out with us too. Share this out. All right, we are all shared out. Let's do this. Here is our ink of the day. This is a nice, it's kind of a weak green ink. Comes out much lighter when it's first putting down on the page. It's got a boat tone of shimmer though, so something to consider. Okay, so here we go. Let's just see. You can totally see all that shimmer. Not much feathering, which is nice. And here's our ink swatch, and you might think that I didn't do the water resistance test. But indeed, I have done the water resistance test. But it did move. So this is another good one that I would totally consider using on the outside of an envelope because it's not going nowhere. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. I see some yellow in there, and then I see that gray that stayed behind with that shimmer bucket. So that's interesting. A little bit of green maybe. It's such a light ink though. I don't know that I would use this for a normal journal entry. Alright, let's do some paper review. Alright. This is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. Let's zoom in so we can see what we're looking at. Scribe community. I wish I had another monitor. Alright, this is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. There's a little bit of feathering. A little bit of ghosting, not much bleed through. Excellent. I got my box. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Nice. Hello neighbor, how are you doing today? I picked up some Furunosuke pens today. Nice. That's most excellent. You're going to be ready for the Sunday Zoom pen hangout. Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, we are having a Zoom calligraphy class. If anybody's interested, let me know. It's completely free. Links will be on Instagram and the Discord. It's got a little bit of shading, shimmer, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Have you tried them out yet? Did you get the rainbow ones or did you only get the black ones? Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. I had a very difficult time getting this to grab the page. I got the neon set. Okay. Says the pair pack only had the firm tip. Oh, I see. Okay. So they didn't have the red, they didn't have the black and the blue one. If they had the black and the blue one is actually a soft tip. What is wrong with my lungs? I don't even know. This is Moleskine 70 GSM. Feathered like a chicken. Bled through the page. I will be right back. 2 shakes. I don't know if that'll work, but we will see. Yes, one was they have sets of one soft tip, one hard tip. I haven't had a chance to use them yet. We can talk about it on Sunday. Yes, I will be there on Sunday. I don't want to deliver Tinkerbell. Yeah, this one I don't know if it would be a good writer. When it goes down, it's almost translucent. You can barely see it, but when it dries, it's okay. This is the Field Notes Journal, and it did bleed through the page. Fabriano Ecoqua 85 GSM. Beautiful. A little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Cult Pens 120 GSM. Notebook paper. A little bit of shimmer. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Idea Notebook 80 GSM. Feathered like a chicken. Blood to the page. 68 GSM Tomoe River. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. A little bit of shimmer. Shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Office Depot, Office Max. I don't think so. I don't think that they're opaque. I don't know, you'll have to try. Office Depot, Office Max. Feathered like a chicken. Blood to the page. JOt Notebook. Feathered like a chicken. Blood to the page. Yeah. It's definitely a hot mess, that's for sure. I'm trying to wrangle these books. It's like herding cats. Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. Beautiful. No feathering, one little tiny feather. One little tiny feather just there. Little bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. This is the journal from the Dollar Tree. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is sostrene greens all over the world. Handelskompagnie. One little tiny feather, a little bit of shimmer, no feathering, little bits of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Stupid throat does not want to be cooperative. Marimon, mnemosyne, 80 GSM dot grid. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Black and red, Oxford Optic paper. Beautiful shimmer. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Clairefontaine, 90 GSM. Beautiful shimmer. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. bit of shimmer, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Archer Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful, look at all that shimmer. No bleeding, no ghosting. New Eco. Little tiny bit of feathering. No bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the Premier College Ruled 99-cent store paper. Shimmer, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the Pen & Gear Poly Composition book from Walmart.com. Nice shimmer, barely any feathering, little bit hint of heavy ghosting, a little bit of bleed through, and a little bit of ghosting. Wide Ruled Composition book, Up and Up, Target.com. Beautiful shimmer, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Ooh, there is a little bit of bleed through. True Red Composition book from Staples.com. Oi. Feather like a chicken. Plug to the page. Apica 81.4 GSM notebook paper. Nice shimmer. Don't notice my fat finger swipe. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Milky color paper from Daiso. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. View Corona 52 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Nanami 7Cs 68 GSM Tomoe River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Kokoyo thin paper. Beautiful, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Pelican Hub notebook paper. A little bit of spread, a little bit of feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Smoky colored drawing paper from Daiso. A little bit of shimmer. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. CVS Caliber filler paper. Beautiful shimmer. Shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford one subject notebook paper. Beautiful shimmer. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Pen & Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. Nice shimmer. No feathering. Ooh, one little tiny bit of bleed through. I might have left my pen on too much in one space. Barely any ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Beautiful shimmer. Shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead 5-star notebook paper. Oi. Feather like a chicken. Play to the page. JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. A little bit of shading, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. Beautiful shimmer, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Original Crown Mill laid paper, 100 GSM. little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Okay, let's see. Okay, take it back. There's no feathering. I just wiggled my pen funny. Alright, and last but not least, Vintage Mead. Beautiful shimmer. A little bit of feathering. A little bit of micro bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. This ink seems to be picky. Yes, it is very picky. Okay. Let's do a comparison panel. What did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now that we have this thing taped down, tired of chasing the stupid paper all over the place. You can see the shimmer. Okay. Hi, Arcboy. How are you doing today? Well, coming in the tail end. All right. Let's see what we got. Such a light ink. All right, let's try to match this up with one of these inks. I'll scooch in. Alright. I'm going to move this far over here so we can see the color of the ink. Let's see if any of these other greens match. Maybe there's a cheaper one out there. These Wearingeul inks are pretty expensive by the bottle. You don't really get a whole lot of ink. Okay. Alright, here we go. Zuzmolichen. It's pretty close. Basil Pesto's kind of close. Alpha PSC's kind of close. Mermaid Green is kind of close. Alpha Uma's super close. Yeah, Wuthering Heights is looking a little green. It's a little dark. That's all we got. I thought there might be more. I was mistaken. Well, what do y'all think about that? It looks like the buffering feed is buffering. Uh-oh. I don't see any notifications on my end. It might be your streaming. Because according to me, I don't have any dropped frames. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? It does have some nice stain properties, but I think it might be a little too light to put on the outside of an envelope. So, maybe not. Might make a good, if you're painting, if you're using it as a painting ink, you might use it to do Tinkerbell wings or something. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Before we go, I want to announce that I will be taking next week off because I need a break. And I'm so sad because I just got all these wonderful subscribers, but I need a break before I burn out. And that's important. And if you need a break so that you don't burn out, I highly encourage everyone taking self-care to not burn out on the hobby, because we all need a little break every now and then. And I will be doing 30 inks 30 days, so that'll be coming up at the end of March. So look forward to that. I will still do a currently inked pens. Only this week I will probably not do as many of the I won't do any of the inks that I haven't reviewed yet. And I will do only inks that I have reviewed. So that'll be really exciting for my pen friends that I have made over the NaNoWriMo. I usually last year I did a rainbow assortment of inks, and this year I have kind of gone with the way of the color of the month. So January was blue and purple, and February was red and purple and pink, and March is going to be green and like teal. And then at the end of the month, it's going to be like green and yellow. So green, yellow, pink, and purple. So we might get a plethora of inks at the end of the month. But I need a week off because otherwise I'm going to explode. So just letting you all know, I will still be doing my Twitch calligraphy class on Wednesday at 2 p.m. and my Zoom calligraphy class on Sunday at 2 p.m. So those aren't going anywhere. We're still doing those. But the ink reviewers need to take a little break. I need to take a little break. Otherwise killing. That's why. So that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. I am so close to making full partner. I need people to watch my videos. I'm like super close to being full partner, but I need the hours. So I'm hovering around 3,858 watch hours, and I need 4,000 watch hours to make full partner. So you would think that after having a job for 14 plus years that they would give you some sort of benefit, but no, not at all. And I have been on YouTube since 2004. So it's been a really long time. Not on this channel. I had another channel. I still have my other channel, but I keep it for memory purposes. Anyway, I'm rambling. Check out the links in the doobly-doo to Atlas Stationers and Boutique if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order. Check out my website. Check out the calligraphy class, the paper reviews page, the Discord, Atlas Stationers, and Pen Boutique if you'd like to save 10% off on your next orders. When you use my link on Atlas Stationers, I earn a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. So, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. So, take care. I will be back with another video. Okay, love you. Bye.